Well, we're looking at another car today. Um, this one is one we've had for quite a while. I have advertised this for sale a few places. And maybe you've seen ads, maybe you haven't. But I'm going to advertise it here, do a little bit of a walk around. It is kind of buried in some snow, so I can't really get around it that well. And it's extremely bright, so I can't even see the screen on my phone to see where I'm pointing. Hopefully I'm pointing the right direction. You guys tell me. So this is a 1970 Challenger. This was a 383 two-barrel car that somebody, as you can kind of tell, has cut up. So the guy that had this prior, well, long story short, I bought it from a guy that was gonna get around to fixing it but never did. But the guy previous to that did all of this to it, and he was gonna convert it to a drag car. Unfortunately, he passed away and never got it done. So then the other guy bought it intending to fix it and just never did. So that's kind of where we're at, and the guy contacted us wanting to sell it. So we bought it. It is a real Challenger. The roof is real nice. The trunk gutters here are even real nice. Back window filler needs work. Floors need work. Torsion bar cross member needs work. Obviously, it doesn't have any rear frame rails because it was going to be tubbed and all that other stuff. Firewall needs work. There's no inner fenders, but the front frame rails are amazing. No problems there. I've got a lot of parts for this car. I've got the K-member. I've got an 8 3/4 rear end. I've got the dash. I've got the title. And it doesn't have fender tag or anything like that, but I've got a lot of stuff to help put it back together, but you're still going to be missing a lot of stuff. I want to make another point here. You see a lot of Challengers and Cudas that looked like decent cars in the beginning, but once you tear them down to restore them and work on them, they all look like this in the end, really. Most of them. Unless you get a really nice car from the start, almost all of them get torn down pretty much to this level. The inner fenders rot out on a lot of them. The firewall rots out on most of them. The rear frame rails are a very common place to rust out, and they all need floors and trunk, essentially. So that's where, this looks like a really big task and a really big challenge, and it looks like just a nightmare to deal with. But go buy a different Challenger that looks rusty and all that stuff on the outside and tear it all the way down to replace all the panels. Then you have this. So that's my only argument or dispute for anybody that says, "Oh, this is just a pile of crap." Well, you can call it that, but you're kind of wrong. So I don't know. It's cheap. It's got a title. $3,500. It's in Farmington, Minnesota 55024. I'll have my email in this video. You want it, or you want more information on it, or you want to come take a look at it, have at it. It's a workable car with a title that was actually pretty cool as a big block car, not the typical 318 or Slat 6 car. So something kind of cool. Anyways, just a short little video for you guys. If you're interested, I got my email in this video and in the description. Shoot me an email, let's talk. But other than that, I will leave it at that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.